Hi everyone, I'm Thornton, and if you run your own business, I want you to really listen up to this, because this is without doubt one of the most important business lessons that anyone can learn. Sometimes it can be really painful and really terrifying, but the best lessons often are. So there's an organisation I've been working with for a while now. They're an SME, not massive in the scheme of things, but they're doing okay. And they have just chosen to walk away from what on paper was one of their biggest clients. Why have they done that? Sounds terrifying, doesn't it? That's because it is. They did it because the fit was bad. Now, the client that had employed them loved their enthusiasm, their passion, their energy, their experience in the field. And that's why they wanted to work with them. And my client chose to work with the bigger business because ultimately they enjoyed the people there and they really believed in what the business was about. But it was never going to work out. Because no matter how much work and effort my clients put into delivering the results they wanted, it was never going to be the right results they needed for their shareholders. And it wasn't through a lack of effort. My goodness, they worked their socks off. But without going into great detail, the results were dependent on another third party and it was never going to balance up. So, they've just had that conversation. And they've said thank you for the opportunity and we really enjoyed working with you. But this is why we think it can't work. This is why we would feel uncomfortable taking any more money from you. This is why, although we love that retainer, it's not going to serve us and it's not going to serve you. Because you know, there's nothing worse than pouring your heart and soul into something only to not be able to show the results to the client. Now what's happened there is they've walked away on really good terms with their client saying thank you for your honesty, I agree, we've enjoyed working with you too, and we'll bring you back in for any projects in the future that we think will fit. If they'd carried pushing that, they'd carried on, just trying to get that retainer in, their reputation could have been in tatters. So that's where it's important. If the only reason you're sticking with a client is for the money, it's for the wrong reasons. Now this is where I'm going to sound like a bit of a hippie tree hugger, and I make no apologies for that, but I really believe in flow and energy in a business. And when you're working with people that you're aligned with, and your ideas work, and you have the same way of thinking, the results can be magic. But you know what? If you're forcing yourself into a box to try and deliver results to someone whose end goal and aims aren't aligned to your own, you're going to be using all that energy, spending all that effort, trying to make something work that's never going to work. You're wasting all that effort and energy where you could be putting that out to the universe to attract the right clients and then all being really jubilant and happy with the work you're doing together. It's as simple as this. If you're going to go and buy a new pair of shoes, it doesn't matter how shiny and gorgeous and amazing and stunning and impressive those shoes look. It doesn't matter when they're sitting in the box how often you look at those shoes and they make you smile. When you put those shoes on your feet, if they're the wrong fit, the more you work in them, the more it's going to hurt. And it's the same with clients. If they're a bad fit, walk away with your head held high. Have an open and honest. Walk away knowing that you tried. And walk away knowing that you tried every option to try and make it work. And if it's still not going to work, hold on to your dignity, guys. Walk away, say thank you, explain, give them an open and honest report, and then who knows what opportunities might come up in the future. Because rather than not being able to deliver, that business you've walked away from knows that you're trustworthy and authentic, and they might even steer more business your way.